Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here with everyone, ladies and gentlemen, for the next episode of My Hero Academia, Season 4, this being episode 22 of this season, or episode 85 overall. And the clash between Deku and Gentle has started, and so far, honestly, it's been enjoyable. They have done a good job of mixing like the serious moments and comedic moments with this one, and this is something I've been talking about just since Gentle's introduction. This has been a villain that we haven't really had to take as seriously so far. Some of you guys are saying don't sleep on this fight, or just don't sleep on General in general, because it's going to get serious like soon, probably in this episode. We know Deku is like dead ass serious, right? But more so just like with the actions and just Gentle's personality, it makes for some good comedy sometimes, and even his quirk, how we saw in the previous episode, how he was using it is like actually pretty fascinating to me. But sometimes it's funny, like when he used it in Deku's face was getting all like distorted, like that was funny to me. So far it's been a good mix of both with Gentle and Deku in the fight, and we also I think may get Labrava's, at least they're hinting at it at the end of the previous episode. We might get her quirk in this episode. So I'm actually really looking forward to what we're going to have continuing on with this fight. We have, I think, 69 minutes until the festival. And like I said, Deku's like dead ass serious about this. He's not letting this get ruined or just. He doesn't want anything to happen, right? He wants everyone hard work to pay off. He wants Eri to have a good time, and I respect that. I definitely respect that. But Gentle has his own reasonings for trying to do what he's trying to do. So I don't know. We'll see what we have with this episode, though. We're gonna hop into it, everyone. We're starting at the very beginning, 0 seconds, and we're gonna hop into it in three, two, one, play. Okay, so we already saw this. This is kind of how before it all kicked off. So I think they're gonna show it again. What I was talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about, probably when he used his quirk and then Deku's face looked all like funny. Keep the intro brief. Yeah, so we already saw this. Yeah. See, like little bits like that are like kind of funny to me. I find those like in the sound effects, like boing, like it's a little goofy, but there have been parts of it that have been serious. So I wouldn't say it hasn't. The whole thing has been something we can't take seriously, but maybe this episode, like you guys are saying, is something that'll be way more serious. Deku's been serious the whole time, but yeah, this was crazy. This was crazy. Yeah, so this is where we left off right here. Yep. Yep. So we're gonna pick up obviously after that. So everything right there we saw in the previous episode. And I like with Gentle's quirk, like when like what he was doing there with the steel beam, and not even with the steel beam, but with other objects and other things as well. Like once he, I guess, stops using his quirk or whatever, those things go back to their original state. So when Deku was holding up that beam like that, how many pounds do you think that beam weighs? And Deku just had to hold it up with one arm. Now, obviously, he could use his strength, but that's insane. That is insane. And to be able to do that at the same time, like, which he's actually been using that quite a bit with this, ever since he kind of learned it from All Might. So he's already, and obviously Hatsume helped as well. So, but he's already been using that quite a bit, which actually proved pretty useful so far. I'm really curious. I was saying Labrava's quirk is probably going to be something more like of a support. I feel like that would make sense. But I'm still curious kind of what exactly it's going to be. Day of the festival. So yeah, it was like 69 minutes or something like that. Yeah, so Kendall's in the beauty pageant. No, she looking fine. She looking fine. We got Nejire in there too. I was like, when we saw the Class B students, I was like, oh, where's Kendo? And then, good thing we got to see her. I mean, makes sense because she's in the pageant. I like the outfit because blue's like my favorite color. I mean, her eyes too are blue, so it's like, yeah, it's like kind of blue, greenish, turquoise maybe. Nejire too, even though it's kind of like a purplish, but it's like a shade. They both like just stopped in their tracks. Isn't this the winner? Yeah. My gosh, those lashes. Honestly, I think Kendo and Nedre have it over her, but that's me. Aw. She can enter the beauty pageant like that. She don't need like apparently she doesn't bathe. She don't need to, I guess. Okay. Yeah, they've been wondering like, wow, why isn't this guy back yet? Okay, now we're picking back up with right. That's what I was saying. Like Deku has his reasoning, but Gentle also has his for what he's trying to do. They both won't give up. That was what it was. Yeah, he can't cancel it on his own. So it's not even like I was saying earlier, like when he stops using the quirk or whatever, when it goes back to its original state. Her quirk is like a last resort. He's right on that. He's right here. That was quick. Ooh, and he's not even like looking. Oh man, that would just be so annoying to deal with. Oh, nice Deku. To be able to adapt that quickly, because the anime kind of slows it down sometimes, but you know how quick he had to be to do that? But yeah, the Gentle's quirk would be so annoying to have to deal with. I mean, it seems like it's annoying to deal with when fighting against him. Come on. Bravo's looking way different at this point than how she does now. She just looks demoralized. Damn. And she met Gentle. It changed her world. You know, he said talking about changing the world. She's yeah, like, that's what I was saying. Like at this point, she looked like so demoralized now. Like look at her here. Look how we see her like now. She's her whole just vibe. Just like seems like she's in a lot better place. Obviously. Aw, she was so worried about her eyes. Like the he didn't say anything. Aw. I know why it makes sense why she is so how she is about him. I mean, I can obviously we see it, but it makes a lot more sense now. Honey, this is probably where she uses her quirk, huh? Aww. Well, that makes sense. Her quirk is love, so it is like a support kind of thing. Oh, I wonder how much freaking stronger he gets though. But just from like the deeper her wow, okay. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, I figured it was gonna be some kind of a support. So this is why it's probably our last resort. Oh yeah. Okay, now we might have a problem. I mean, he was already kind of a problem, but now we might really have a problem. So it's kind of like Eri. Not, it's not exactly the same, but how Eri is with Deku, kind of how like the support she is to him. This is what this kind of reminds me of, in a way. Oh, freaking mid card. So just by like, first off, confessing her love, but then just that feeling or that emotion is, which obviously it's deep, results in us. Well, we probably even saw his max potential with this power up with her quirk. Oh, so the festival is like started, and Deku is still. So he's not gonna make it there. He's gonna make it there while it's going on. Maybe not for. He'll be there for the play. He better be there for the play. Like she said, they both won't give up. Oh. And on the flip side, this is how Deku feels about the play and about the festival. So it's not like anyone's even in the right or the wrong here about this. He's like, ah, what? Oh, young gentle, 18. Oh wow. So he wanted to be a hero initially. Oh, and his quirk. See, now that you can't blame that on him. Like that's not. That's just like that's just an unfortunate event. That's just wow, dude. Seriously? It's like one unfortunate event just kind of like spiraled spiraled into what you know, into him becoming a villain, into what he's, what he became, or what he. And we see him here. He looks like he just lost his whole. I mean, his dream, and just how he was before. And becoming a villain was something that still gave him hope to, for his dream, make his dream a reality. Ooh. Oh shit! Now they're starting. Now they're starting to rev it up a little bit. It's even more of a power up for him. Oh my god! Holy shit! Yo. They are the same, dude. In many ways, yeah. Well, this is the biggest way, but like, oh shit. Oh, blocked. I'm still here. He's a. Don't forget about me. Oh, Your time is up. Ooh, and that might be it. Wow. So really, would he? Does he really truly 100% believe that? I mean, if he's saying that, then I mean, I don't know if it's just like heat of the moment type of thing. Like, that's saying he's stronger than what? Stain, muscular. I mean, overhaul. Like, that's kind of insane if that's actually true. I don't know if that's even like factual, but maybe it's not even just in terms of raw strength, but his actual mentality too. That Deku's talking about, like the all around kind of thing. Aw. You can definitely relate or like connect kind of with these two more so than some of the other villains. Definitely, like I feel like these two are like the most relatable because these two aren't like pure evil. Like they're not like insane like mentally or like anything like that. Like dude, the love still like radiating off of him. It's like this man's still not done. Because yeah, Gentle would get the worse or offense or the crime or the punishment compared to Labrava probably. Yeah. Wow, dude. So yeah, y'all were definitely not lying about it getting a little more, and not a little more. I'd say definitely a bit more serious. Which, like I said, I definitely can feel or relate more with these two compared to like a lot of the other villains we've had in this series. Um, you know, especially with Gentle, like it was just like one kind of unfortunate event just spiraled into like kind of what became of him. You know, because imagine if he does save that person there with his quirk. This man probably becomes a hero. Like he's probably a hero. He's probably one of the pro heroes or something, or just in the series. That's just crazy to think about. You know, like imagine if Gentle was a hero working with us, but just something like that. And that's what happens to a lot of people. Not that like quirks are real or anything like that, obviously, but it could be one thing. Like I mean, they talk about that with people in prison. Like people in prison, there's a lot of people in prison who are in prison for something they did that they didn't do. You know, and just certain circumstances like that Because once that happens, once you get out, people look at you different, and maybe it's hard to get a job, or just like you're just like labeled kind of, So that's one example. Like there's other cases where people just something unfortunate will happen and it just spirals into just negativity, or just you know shitty situation with with your life. And I mean, Gentle made the most of it though, right? Gentle still made the most of that, like, because he could have just, I guess, sat inside all day, or he, poor, lonely, pathetic, right? He could have just stopped there, but he didn't. He still tried to make something of himself in any way, and I do respect that. And like I said, it's not that I feel like he's even like in the wrong, or the right. It's like him and Deku are this, like they were saying in the episode, they're pretty much the same here. Um, and like I said, also, I know I keep saying that, but it's not like Gentle is like mentally just insane, like a pure evil. He's not. He's not that kind of villain. Um, and Labrava's not that way as well. So this was definitely, with the two of them, a nice way to mix it up for sure. In I actually, I mean, I know it's only been what 2 or 3 episodes, but I actually really fuck with Gentle, and I really like Labrava too. It's cute. It's cute with Labrava, and how you know her whole world pretty much flipped upside down, for the better because of Gentle. So that's a strong bond there, that, like how Deku has with All Might, or like with Deku with a lot of the characters, kind of the bonds that he has with them. Maybe those bonds aren't even on the level of what Labrava and Gentle have. Like, this is pretty hard to reach, I feel like. But that says a lot about them, honestly. So, the fight, though, it had some pretty good moments. I think the one moment that really stands out to me is when they kind of like clash, and then Gentle was like, you could just, like, his aura, his presence, his pressure was just all on top of like Deku, and Deku's like on the ground, like, oh shit. Like, that was probably like the best animated moment. Was also, like, I would say, the most hype. Um, but is it like the greatest fight in MHA? No, I wouldn't even say it's like a top 3 or top 5 fight, honestly. If you take everything into account, honestly. But still, I think that's not even really what they were going for here. I don't think they were going for this to be one of the best fights in MHA. You know, um, I don't really know what their intention was with it. What Horikoshi's intention was, but I think what I can say is that he did a good job with this villain and kind of mixing it up and making a relatable villain in his accomplice too, making two relatable people compared to some of the other villains and whoever we've had, right, that haven't really been relatable, or they just have been just mentally insane, or they just had these kind of, some of them dumb reasonings for doing what they're doing, but some of them actually, like Stain's whole, ideals and how he was is something that I was actually like really into, and even till this point in the series, Stain's just impact still is there, is still felt, so Stain is a little different, but some of the villains we've had here, I'm just kind of like, all right, that's your reasoning, like you're just insane, right? So Gentle and Labrava are definitely different with that, so I really appreciate that, for sure, and that's what made this like really enjoyable, to me, and just it resonated with me more, I would say. So in terms of like the technical actual fight, it's not like the greatest thing ever, but I would say like the characters themselves are kind of what brings it to you can kind of, when I look at it in a different light, it's actually a really good fight, but not for other reasons. So yeah, I know I've rambled on kind of a lot with this one, but I did want to talk on that for sure. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this episode of MHA. If you guys did enjoy my reaction to this one, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.